Welcome back to the RBL, everybody. This is episode 2, and I got 3 games slated for you guys for the regular season. And then I have our all-new draft showcase league, where I brought TKO's custom players over to our league. So I'm going to be restarting the draft board, but let's just get straight into the first game. For game number 1, we have the Miami Vice heading to Nashville to take on the Nashville Country. Let's get straight into the game. Tie game here with 0-0. Antetokounmpo, Thanasis Antetokounmpo has the ball. Hits Jeremy Grant on a roundabout cut as he hits the 3. Jake LaRavia with the ball here for the Country as Kevin Love sets him a screen and rolls for a wide open dunk. Nobody played help defense there on the roll. Goodman here with the ball for Miami as they get ready to set up their offense. Looks like it's just going to be an ISO. Let's see if he gets any good buckets here as he gets in the paint, gets a layup with some contact. Might have embellished it a bit. But as Mike Bibby hits Dwight Howard on a backdoor cut for a layup. Thanasis Antetokounmpo gets backdoor on his next possession for a wide open dunk, and he's going to talk some trash. Jake LaRavia here with the ball again as he drives and finds Dwight Howard for another layup. Goodman here with the ball. Tries a little back step, but someone throws a double, and he gets Dwayne Wade the ball for a corner 3. Jake LaRavia here with the ball again, finds Dwight Howard, who gets Kevin Love in the post for a deep hook. That's good. Dwayne Wade here with the ball, finds Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Goes down to Liam in the post, and he kicks out to Dwayne Wade at the top of the key for another 3. Jeremy Grant here on the drive with a little bit of a contact finish, but maybe too light of a contact for the refs to call. As Country get a layup in transition there. Let's see what Miami gets set up as they're down 2 points coming to the end of the first quarter. 22-24, down to Garnett in the mid-post. He's going to try a fadeaway, and he gets it to drop. Here in the second quarter, very beginning of it, as Jones has the ball for Country, he'll receive a screen from Goga Patazde as he gets him on the roll, as Goga gets the one-handed flush over Duop Reese. Miami Vice here, Kevin Garnett with the ball at the top, handoff to Jet Howard. Pass over to Peyton on the wing, down to Garnett in the post again, but he finds it cutting Hawkins for a wide-open layup, who's going to talk some trash. Garnett here again with the ball at the free throw stripe. Looks like he's going to size up Udonis Haslem there, but he hands it off to Jordan Hawkins instead. But KG gets it right back for a nice little midi. Bibby throws it over to Love on the right wing, and will set Kevin Love a screen. Kevin Love with a deep fading 3, and he cashes that one in. Wow. About 45 seconds left here. J Huff got the ball from Miami over to Dwayne Wade in the corner. He's going to give a couple pump fakes and drive. Gets a little paint touch there. Tries a little turnaround left-handed scoop shot, and he gets it to drop. Dwayne Wade with the ball again. 6:15 to go now in the third quarter. Down to Goodman in the post. He's going to draw another double, but he hits J Huff on the cut to the paint for a two-handed jam there, as Dwight Howard gets one back on the other end. Scores 53-51 here, about 5:45 to go. Miami up by 2 as Jeremy Grant enters the ball into the post for Goodman, who's going to skip out to Dwayne Wade. He's got Jake LaRavia covering, which is a little bit of a mismatch. He gets into the paint and flushes it with a one-handed jam driving baseline as he taunts a little bit. Bibby gets a paint touch, kicks out to Mike Miller, back over to Kevin Love, down to Dwight Howard, and Jay Huff tried to steal the ball there, and he completely misses. So Dwight Howard gets a two-handed jam there, wide open. Jeremy Grant spotting up for wide open 3 from another Liam Goodman kick out. Let's see what the Country gets set up here. Bibby with the ball. He's going to receive a screen. Gets to the high post. Mike Miller over to Jake LaRavia wide open in the corner, who cashes in that three-pointer. Minute 40 to go here. Miami up by 1 point, 61-60. As Jake LaRavia has the ball, he's going to drive. Kick out to Udonis Haslem in the corner. Back over to Mike Miller at the top of the key. Over to Bibby, who's going to receive a screen from Dwight Howard. Kicks over to Mike Miller with 1 second on the clock, and Mike Miller hits that one there. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Tie ball game. Jones has the ball. Looks like he's got Jeremy Grant covering, so he's going to Throw it over to Love, who's going to give it to Ty Washington Jr. Love sets a screen and pops as Ty gets to the high post. Udonis Haslem for a last-second Hail Mary 3, and he cashes that one. A rare Udonis Haslem three-pointer there. At the start of the fourth here, though, Kevin Garnett with the ball at the high post hits Elfrid Payton on a backdoor cut, and Elfrid Payton's going to tell his man he can't guard him. 1 point difference here, Country up by 1, coming down to 7 minutes as Elfrid Payton gets another backdoor cut and feed from Kevin Garnett. Washington Jr. here with the ball. He's going to receive a screen from Kevin Love. Washington's going to get in the paint and finish through some physical contact there. Great defense by Hawkins. Elfrid Payton with the ball again. Let's see what the Miami Vice gets set up here. Jeremy Grant coming off a pin-down screen, catches the ball and drives and posters his defender. Wow. Tough finish there by Jeremy Grant. They have possession again. Jeremy Grant with the ball in the right corner. He's going to receive a screen. Comes off, shoots a 3. And that one is all net there as he throws up 3 fingers. 50 seconds to go in the game. Mike Bibby with the ball. He's going to receive a screen from Kevin Love. Kevin Love pops for a midi, and it's good to put them up by 1 point. So we have 30 seconds to go, 1 point game. Jeremy Grant drives and dunks all over Jake LaRavia. Bibby here with the ball for the Country as it is a 1 point game coming down to almost 1 possession left. Hits Kevin Love in the post, who just muscles his way in to put Nashville up by 1 point. Last possession of the game here. Let's see if Miami can get a go-ahead bucket to win the game. Jeremy Grant here with the ball, covered by Jake LaRavia. Has to hand it off to Jay Huff, covered by Dwight Howard. Liam Goodman, oh my God, a game-winning 3. Let's take a look at those box scores for that game. Miami comes out winning by 2, 103 to 101. Let's get on to the second game here as we have the Las Vegas Outlaws heading across the sea to take on the Redcoats. Alright guys, sorry about that. My headset died that I used to record audio. But for Game 3, we have the Dreamville Basketball Club heading to Hong Kong to take on the Dragons. First possession here, Rondo down to Williams for a one-handed standing dunk. Malik Monk here with the ball for the Dreamville team. Handoff back to Malik Monk from Dinwiddie, who hits Plumlee on a roll for a two-handed flush. Back-to-back dunks for each team for their first points of the game. Spencer Dinwiddie hits Josh Smith on a backdoor there, but Dinwiddie's got to put up something last second for a scoop layup, and it's good. Next possession here as Monk finds Plumlee on a fast break. Plumlee's going to have to force up a little hook shot here, and he gets it to go off glass, which will force a timeout. Out of the timeout, Rondo's going to bring the ball up for the Dragons. He's going to hit Cogliano, who finds Williams on a backdoor cut, who goes back up for a one-handed jam right over his defender. Rondo here again finds David Guerrero. David Guerrero finds Dirk wide open in the corner, but he can't convert as Cogliano finds Rondo off the rebound for three, and that one's good, though. Monk here with the ball finds Spencer Dinwiddie, who gets to the free throw line on the drive, but he's stopped, has to pull it back out and force the three. He misses, and Plumlee with the putback two-handed jam. Malik Monk here with the ball for Dreamville finds Spencer Dinwiddie on a fast break for a one-handed jam driving baseline, and he's going to tap the top of his head. Guerrero here with the ball now. He drives and gets a little lefty layup to go right over his defender. Gets back on defense. Guerrero here again on a fast break. He looks like he's stopped, but he finds Adam Bona for the one-handed jam. Patty Mills here with the ball. He's going to drive and skip cross-court to Spencer Dinwiddie in the corner, who hits a contested three there. Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball here. He will pass over to Plumlee, who's going to hand off to Josh Smith. Looks like they're going to try to clear out a little bit for an ISO. He's going to drive, and he's rejected at the rim by Adam Bona. Dreamville will retain possession here. Let's see what they get set up on the inbounds. Taylor Horton-Tucker is inbounding for them. A couple of off-ball actions. Josh Smith gets wide open in the paint for an easy two-handed jam. Patty Mills throws Josh Smith another one in transition there. Start of the third quarter here. After halftime, as David Guerrero gets baseline for a one-handed reverse jam. Rondo here with the ball for them again. Kick out to Cogliano for a corner three, and that one's good. Malik Monk here with the ball for Dreamville. Looks like they're going to try to force a little bit of a switch here as Patty Mills gets the taller defender on him. A little step back mid-range. Tough one to finish over his defender, but he gets it to go. It's Cogliano here with the ball for the Dragons. He hits Dirk for a nice little pick and roll for the little wide open layup there. Patty Mills with the ball again. He's going to drive and hits Taylor Horton-Tucker for a reverse layup after the backdoor cut. Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball. Looks like he's going to receive a screen by Josh Smith. Spencer throws a lefty lob to the cutting big man who puts it home. Dunn here with the ball, and he's going to find Guerrero off a pin down screen for a wide open three that he hits. Taylor Horton-Tucker here with the ball. He's going to pass it to Smith, who's going to give it right back. Malik Monk comes off a double down screen, and he hits another, that's a deep two, actually. Taylor Horton-Tucker down to Smith in the post. He looks like he's in a deep position, but for some reason he's not shooting that. Back out to Taylor Horton-Tucker over to Malik Monk, who gets an ankle breaker step back mid-range to tie the game up. Under 3 minutes remaining to go, and Hong Kong is winning 77-71 as Guerrero has the ball here for Hong Kong. He's going to try a little turnaround jumper, and he misses as William corrals the rebound. Out to Dirk. Dirk coming out of retirement for one season as he hits a three. Malik Monk here with the ball, covered by Adam Bona. He gets in the paint, and he gets the little crafty finish to go over two defenders. Patty Mills here with the ball. Kick over to Malik Monk for a corner three, and that one's good. Looks like Dreamville's trying to keep it close as we close in on a minute here. As Guerrero gets in for a little left-handed layup again. Over to Malik Monk. As we have an 8-point difference as 1 minute comes out on the clock. Over to Taylor Horton-Tucker for another corner three. Malik Monk with takeover activated now. Patty Mills covering Rondo at the top of the key. As we come down to the end of the game, Dreamville couldn't close out the comeback. so they will lose the game by 10 points as David Guerrero leads the scoring for the Dragons, and Spencer Dinwiddie with 18 leads the scores for Dreamville. Up next is the draft game. I have reset the entire draft board. I know that some players had really good games last episode, but because TKO, This Kit's Opinion, who originally owned the RBL, he's actually shutting down his league due to some other stuff. So I'm taking all of his custom players and I'm making a whole league out of it, calling the Rebel Talent Draft League. I have made 5 teams of 8 players consisting of the 10 that we previously had for last episode and the players from his league, and then a couple extras to kind of round out the rosters. But that'll do it for me, guys. You guys will see that game between Team 1 and Team 3 and Team 5, I believe. And I'll post the rosters to those in the Discord. So if you're not there, be sure to check the comments for the link to it. And then I'll also post the box scores to that game and the updated draft board. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the Discord in the next episode. Later.
You're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Now here's Avdia. Picked by Smith. Avdia passes to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Slam. No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Graham, that's good.
To start this game.
Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith. And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Pick worky by Graham. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can all praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Guys,
Deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The three. Pure from three-point range. Missions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
To end the run, down to 5 on the shot clock. And that 5 of 7 shots to fall. An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Pass to Bennett from downtown. Drains the triple. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Nice start for him. Sinking his
Exceptional timing on that pass.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
Been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and more balanced attack, or just keep on pounding it inside.
Takes a three, drills it from deep. Gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
thank you, B.A.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half play to the paint. Pass to Drew, fires the three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's
Gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under him. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a
Debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league.
Gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Hey, 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Steps back. Got it. He's got 15, shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here.
Attacking the rim with...
And down it goes. Jam that one home. Shot clock at 5. And rejected.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Drew misses.
Of mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8.
And finally ended their third quarter drought.
And stolen by Graham. And here they come. And here's Butler outside. Good. And Graham with the setup.
5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The score now all even. Another big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low and control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
Butler passes to Graham to stop the run. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
There's the 3. Counted from distance.
You just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Butler the bucket on the assist from Graham. Rises up, and he sinks the jumper. Here's Avdia. From downtown, buries it from outside. It's Graham on the wing, defended by Avdia. Yes! Using that window!
One of the reasons he's seen enough of that, he needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Well, it's no surprise that's
On the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody...
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Uses a glass to finish the layup.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most...
Hot box the 4-door, yeah, a little more. I've been seeing red, but my heart might black the color. Is one thing, another. No love in my heart, but I've been trying hard to love her. I know I ain't shit, that's why I'm hot boxing the photo, choking on the smoke.